I want to bring in Douglas Borthwick. He knows a lot about Bitcoin, and there's a lot I need to know. First of all, Douglas, let's start with this. How do you mine a Bitcoin? Bitcoins don't exist. So how do you actually mine these things?
Well, let's talk about things that don't exist that have value today. There's your health. There's your financial well-being. There's a lot of things that you don't mine that have incredible value to you. Now, mining, what is it? It's folks sitting with computers doing very complex functions that end up creating a Bitcoin, and it becomes harder and harder to do as the days go on. But the reality is many things in life don't have to be mined but have tremendous value. You know, Bitcoin's gone from something where 3 years ago it was a teenager in their basement with 4 followers on Twitter saying it's going to 20,000, to now folks like Guggenheim Investments saying, you know what, it's going to 400,000, and they're buying a toe dip of $500 million. So now it's moved into the big boys team, and the big boys are buying this up considerably.
Now, you say it's difficult to mine these things. Does that mean that's why there's a short supply, right? But that's the thing here.
No, there's a short supply because there was only a certain amount that actually could be mined in the first place. And of that, there's only about 3.5 million of these Bitcoin that are sitting out there. The rest are being held by long-time holders. So that's about 20% of the circulating supply sort of out there for buying. Now, JP Morgan believes there's going to be $600 billion to be bought if everyone follows the example and buys 1% of their portfolio for real money guys. Now, what is that? Well, if the market cap for Bitcoin today is 300 billion, if they have to buy 600 billion, and there's only 3.5 million of these Bitcoins sitting out there, that means you've got to go to about $171,000 the price in order to fill these tickets. And so the price of Bitcoin can go up considerably just off the demand. And you know, supply and demand, there's fixed supply. That supply is going down every day as folks come in and take chunks out of it, but the demand's going up as well. And that's why Bitcoin's rising in price.
How long have you been in Bitcoin?
Well, I've been in the space, I'd say, for about 5 years. I've been very involved in it for the last 1.5 years, helping create this company called INX. We're doing our IPO right now, where we're creating a cryptocurrency exchange and a security token exchange. And security tokens, they're going to blow your minds to it when we ever get around to talking about those, because everything, all assets are going to move onto the blockchain and traded 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we're helping make that happen.
You know, the first time I talked to you, I thought you had an American accent. Suddenly, you become a Scot. Where did that come from?
I've been Scottish all my life.
I knew that.
But I find when I talk to Americans, I speak American, and no one understands a Glaswegian accent, so it's easier to speak with a little bit of a lilt.
Are you a Rangers or a Celtic guy?
Well, I'll say Dundee United because it's a little bit more politically correct.
Exactly. Douglas, you are all right. And by the way, we got your pal Pete Hegseth on the show a bit later in today. So the best of luck to you, Douglas. Come and see us again soon. All good.